Hello everyone, my name's Andy, I'm from Tales from the Hart. Now, thank you for joining me. I was just here, spending my time in isolation, spinning. And to spin, I was using this wonderful thing. This is called a drop spindle. Now, this has been in use for thousands of years. Not this particular drop spindle, mind, but ones like it. And these have been used for thousands of years to spin wool into yarn. And with that yarn, once dyed, you can spin it into, also you can already spun it, you can then weave it into wonderful things like cloaks or tunics or hats. But it would take a long time to do these things. And so, while you were doing it, I like to think you would be telling stories to pass the time. And that might be why we call storytelling spinning a yarn, because you are spinning out that wool into yarn, teasing it out like the storyteller spins and teases out their tale. And some stories are called stories, some are called yarns, and some are called tales. I have a short tale for you. Once upon a time, there was a shepherd. Now this shepherd had a lot of sheep, and he lived in a beautiful mountainous region with hills and valleys. And one day, coming out of his house, he saw that a storm was coming in on the horizon. He knew he had to go and get all of his sheep before the storm hit. And get them he did, all but one. One sheep was missing out of his whole flock, and he was worried for this sheep, for this storm looked like it was going to be a mean one. And so he looked high, he looked low, he looked far and wide. He looked in the middle ground, and in the middle ground he found a bog. And in the middle of that bog was the sheep, stuck fast. Now, not being a work-shy shepherd, he rolled up his sleeves, rolled up his trouser legs, and waded in after his sheep. And he took it by the curly horns, and he pulled, but it wouldn't budge. So he went around the side. He took it by the fluffy fleece, and he pulled, but it wouldn't budge. And so he went round the back to its little fluffy tail, and he pulled, and he pulled, and he pulled, and he went flying back, but the sheep had not budged. And in his hand, well, that is why this tale is such a short one. Thank you very much for listening. We will have more stories coming out soon, I hope. Possibly a bit longer and less cheesy. I have had my audience over there. Hello. Our sheep back there, you might be able to see them. They didn't complain. I know. So, thank you very much for joining us, as I said. Stay tuned for more of these. Stay safe, and remember to wash your hands. Thank you.